Hello and welcome back to the channel. Thanks for stopping by for yet another video. I do appreciate that, and as always, I appreciate you. So, what we have here says fierce winds to intensify as California wildfire grows. It says that the California firefighting crews may face strong winds on Thursday that could feed a violent wildfire, which has grown into one of the biggest in state history. You see here it says firefighters battle a Santa Ana wind-driven brush fire called the Thomas Fire in Ventura. Now, it says this so-called Thomas Fire overnight grew to the fourth largest blaze of its kind at a record on record at burning 242,500 acres. Now, it says the California Department of Forestry and Fire Protection said in a statement on Thursday morning. So yesterday when I reported on this story, it was only the fifth largest. Now, it had been the fifth largest for a couple days, I believe, and they're expecting these high winds also to go on and through until tomorrow. So unfortunately, this thing may grow even bigger. Now, it says the fire grew larger than the Zaca Fire of 2007. Now it says which, like the Thomas Fire, struck Santa Barbara County. Now it says the Thomas Fire has also burned parts of neighboring Ventura County. It says Cal Fire said on Thursday morning that the Thomas blaze was 30% contained, unchanged from Wednesday evening. The fire threatened the communities of Santa Barbara, Carpinteria, Summerlin, and Montecito early on Thursday after destroying more than 700 homes since it began on December 4th, the fire official said. Now, firefighters will remain engaged in the structured defensive operations and scout for opportunities to establish a direct perimeter, Cal Fire said on Wednesday evening, noting that the fire threatened 18,000 structures. According to the National Weather Service forecast for Southern California on Thursday, critical fire weather conditions will persist and very dry conditions will continue. High winds with gusts of up to 55 miles per hour are possible, the service said. So as you can see, at least through today, they're not going to see any relief. Let's take a quick look at this video here and see if, what it shows us. Now as we're kind of watching that, it says many public schools in Santa Barbara area have canceled classes this week and will not reopen until the annual winter break ends in January. Says some other fires burning over the past week in San Diego and Los Angeles counties have largely been brought under control, officials said. Now, what they're talking about here, we're not going to watch all of this, but what they're talking about is some of the other fires, like the Rye Fire, the one in San Diego County. Okay, so we're just going to leave that there. We're going to move on here. There's not really much else to actually report on right now, but this video here is just like an 8-minute video, and if you want to watch the full video, you can come over here and do so yourself. I just want to get you guys out a quick update on the current status of the fire. But most of the other fires, like from what I read from yesterday, were anywhere from 80 to 90% to 100% contained, whereas this one, the Ventura Fire, the Thomas Fire, if you will, it's still only 30% contained right now, and they're not getting any cooperation from the weather. The high winds are still persisting, and especially the dry areas. It's very dry, and that, going along with the high winds, is just making this fire spread further and further and torching even more and more acres. And unfortunately, it's now grown into the fourth largest fire in California history. And they're not expecting any relief even until tomorrow, I think. So hopefully we can get some good news on one of these updates, and they can get this thing under control. But my thoughts and prayers go out to everyone that's already been affected by these fires. Horses have lost their life. Fortunately, only one person has been reported to have lost their life, and it was a 70-year-old elderly lady. Now, I say fortunately because, that number could have been much worse. You've seen how destructive and devastating these fires have been. Now, let's not forget about possible pets that have lost their lives too. Now, whether you're an animal person or not, I am. So to me, that's still, any loss of life, whether it be wildlife or pets, you know, you know, our own lives. I mean, it's a tragic, tragic situation, and my thoughts and prayers do go out to that elderly lady's. I do apologize. I don't recall her name, but her family and friends and just everyone that's been affected. Possessions can be replaced, no matter how devastating that is. And I know it has to be devastating to lose your homes, to lose your cars, to lose everything you own essentially. I get how devastating that can be to a person, but you have to keep in mind those are possessions. Be thankful you still have your life and your family's lives, And but yeah, as more updates come in, I'm gonna get those out to you guys. I mean, hopefully tomorrow we get a little bit better news, but it doesn't look like it. It looks like the dry conditions and these heavy winds are going to continue in through tomorrow as well. So, I live in Ohio, but at the same time, you hate to see stories like this. And but yeah, I'm gonna leave it there for today. As updates come in, I'll get those out to you guys for sure. Thanks for watching these videos and supporting the channel. We're growing every single day because of you guys, and honestly, I'm very, very thankful for that, and I appreciate you very much. But other than that, be sure to share, like, subscribe, and comment down below. Hope you guys have a great day. Peace.